Champion Christian and Dallas Christian tonight here on YouTube. It's game number 2 of our doubleheader. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you as we're set to go. The guys turn 7th-ranked Champion Christian College Tigers at 6-2, 2-1, and 4-1 in Southwest Region play, hosting Dallas Christian 1-12 and 0-1 in Southwest Region play. Meet the starters as we're set to go here. First for Dallas Christian and interim coach John Franklin. It's number 4, Caleb Williams. Number 11 is Jalen Perez. Number 12, Taiwan Battles. Number 15, TJ Tilly Hobson. Number 25 is Jarius Allen. Now for Mo Capacey and your Tigers. As you see, Braylon Hawkins going to the free throw line. So Braylon Hawkins getting the start alongside Marcus Blakely, A.J. Williams, Jason Garcia, and Xavier Hall. Tigers coming off a win at Southwestern Adventist on Thursday, 87-66. Champion shot 53% in the game while holding SWAU to 42%. A.J. Williams went off. He had 27 points. He had 5 assists and 3 steals in that ball game. Braylon Hawkins, who is at the free throw line right now, had 16 points in that victory. So the Tigers' first 2 points from Braylon Hawkins. Third in rebounding, Braylon Hawkins, 10.4 a game. Dallas Christian lost on Friday at Ecclesia, 85-79. Start of a 6-game road trip for the Crusaders. Next at Spurgeon on Friday. Ball movement here, it's Willis. Scoops it over to Tilly Hobson. Now this is Perez with 6 to shoot. Cut off, pass tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Crusaders. Champion forces a turnover. 16 turnovers a game for the Tigers, forcing their opponents into 16.4. Here's A.J. Williams into the forecourt. A.J. still top 10 in assists per game at 5.1. And we got an illegal screen set by Hall, so both teams turn it over. We've played 1 minute and 3 seconds, and it's 2-0 in favor of Champion. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. Watching today's Southwest Region Showdown here on YouTube. Tigers have added a game, so first of a back-to-back at home. Saturday, Champion will take on Bacone. That'll be at noon. We'll have that for you here on Tiger TV. Scoop shot no good by Tilly Hobson. Into the forecourt, here comes Champion, and A.J. Williams for 3. Yes! A.J. Williams is red hot right now. Playing great as we get into region play. Shooting 33% from downtown. He's 10th in the NCAA and scoring at 21.7. Bounce pass by Blakely to the cutter now. That's Garcia putting it up and in. And a fast timeout for Dallas as Champion goes up 7-0 here in the first couple of minutes. We'll be back. Look at the schedule I was telling you about. So the men are home on Saturday against Bacone. It'll be at noon. And then on the road at Barclay, Barclay on the 16th. We'll be with you again on the 20th after that for a doubleheader with Arlington. So it'll be Crusaders basketball. Crusaders just 1-12. As I mentioned during the women's game, if you weren't around for that, though, Dallas Christian counts a lot of their exhibitions in their standings and in their statistics. So that's a little bit of a skewed record always. Turnaround baseline shot by Willis is good, so Dallas gets on the board. That's Caleb Williams, not Willis. I wrote it down wrong on my cheat sheet here, so apologies. So Williams gets the bucket. Now it's Hall for 3, yes! And the Tigers are hot at the get-go. Xavier Hall was cold shooting from behind the arc against Southwestern Adventist in Texas. But he looks good on that first triple try. Battles. Bounce pass now to Jarius Allen. Swings it out, Perez, and away from the ball, we have an offensive foul called as the Tigers taking a charge. 17:25 left to go. We're just underway here in this opening half, and Champion out to a 10-2 start. A little wet spot out on the court that the Tigers will attend to. While we have a moment, just want to say, Crusaders fans, we're still thinking about all of you and the Coleman family. Of course, former coach Dwight Coleman, he passed away unexpectedly in April. For the Crusaders, it's been so difficult, and we can't think about you guys and pray for you guys enough. Todd Kelly then took over in the summer. And then Coach Franklin, he was named the interim coach at the end of December. He's the head coach for the women's team as well. Good ball movement there, but Tilly Hobson misses the bunny. Crusaders getting an extra possession. Here's Perez for three, and it's good. But I was talking when Coach Coleman passed away. I kind of reached out to a few of the Southwest region coaches, and they all kind of said the same things, that Coach Coleman was just kind of coming into his own as a basketball coach, and really had his team playing pretty well in his second year with Dallas Christian. And this is a Crusaders program that, if you know its recent history, say over the last 10 years or so, they've really needed some stability at the coaching position. It looked like Dwight Coleman was going to be that guy for Dallas, and then, of course, the unthinkable happens. Such a young coach, and we still think about his family often, and I just wanted to relay that to anybody who might be watching. Tigers get a steal, and the scoop shot is good by A.J. Williams, who deflects the inbound pass out of bounds. So Williams up to 5 points. Crusaders with some work to do. This is a scrappy defensive team. The Tigers 9th in steals per game in Division II at 9.1. Crusaders break the press. Hanging Battles can't score. Hawkins now with the basketball. Williams into the forecourt. Looking for Hawkins, and the entry pass deflected. Throw ahead to Williams. Williams had to make a circus shot work, and it did work. So Williams scores again for his second bucket, and it's 12-7. Braylon Hawkins, Williams on him. Garcia's up top. Hawkins will take it, though. Spin, stripped by Williams, got it back and scores. Braylon Hawkins with 4, Williams with 5, and it's 14-7. Champion. Tilly Hobson. Catch and shoot by Allen, no good. Hawkins another board. Here comes Williams into the forecourt. Bounce pass to Hawkins, scoops it up and in. Braylon Hawkins up to 6 points. And Champion leads it by 9, 16-7. Scored the first 7 points in this game, led it 10-2. Pull up from the baseline, Allen rims it in. Much needed bucket there, 15-14 to go. Just settling into this one, Tigers by 7. Hawkins, oh, what a pass. What a dime to Garcia, who's got his second field goal. That was pretty basketball by the big guy. You love a big guy who can pass, right? Makes your life as a coach so much easier. Perez in and out on the 3, tipped up and in by Tilly Hobson, though. 18-11 now, 14:48 to go in this opening half. Garcia into the forecourt. And that is Blakely off on the 3. Rebound by Williams. Crusaders looking to push. Allen in the corner. Correction, that's Perez in the corner. Perez, step back. Williams did a nice job to close and force the pass. Shot clock still at 13, though. Plenty of time for Dallas. Allen attacks. Allen tied up. Now the shot clock a concern at 7, and it's a triple buried by Battles. So Crusaders stringing some points together. It's 18-14. Hawkins, extra pass to Hall. Hit his first three-pointer, not that time though. Crusaders pushing it now. Allen into the forecourt. Perez again, this time airballed the three. Allen the offensive rebound, then it's taken away. A.J. Williams into the forecourt on the far side. Cutter is Hall, and he traveled. So the ball will go back to Dallas Christian as they sub in some players. Taro Ford, number 33. Number 22 is Joseph Allen. And they've got a 35 who I don't have on my roster, so couldn't tell you. Let me see if I could pull up their website, but I guarantee there's no 35 on there. Here's Perez. And our mystery guy scores. So Dallas on a run. Cutting the deficit down to 2. 35 is Samuel Ford. I had him as 33, so while I'm doing that, the Tigers are committing some turnovers. So Samuel Ford, Taro Ford, both in the game. Catch and shoot in the corner, and that three ball is good for Garcia. Quick start for Garcia. He's got 7. That ends the long run for Dallas. Puts Champion back up 21-18 with 12:32 remaining in this opening half. Allen down low, able to bank it off the glass. Tough post move. 1-point game, 21-20. A.J. Williams on the near side. Extra pass goes back to Williams. Williams attacks, had it deflected away. It's saved, though, by Garcia. Gets it down low. That bucket no good but it's put up and in by Garcia, who's now got 9. And it's a 3-point game. Timeout again by Dallas as we go just inside 12 minutes to go in this opening half. Champion leads by 3. We'll be right back. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be with you. I was sorting out Dallas's roster. We had a couple of subs in. Josh Oglesby is in, wearing number 3 for the Tigers, and number 15, number 12, Josh Walpole into the game. Taz Glover has also come in for Champion. Damian Bowman is out there. Good shooting game for Bowman on Thursday against SWAU. And number 4 is Kyle Young. He's over there in the corner of your screen. Foul on the floor, no bucket there. Kyle Young playing his first game for Champion. He's a transfer from Missouri Southern, a Division II, where he averaged 16 a game his sophomore year. Didn't play last year because he was injured, so a redshirt sophomore, but a guy, for obvious reasons, Mo Capacey and the staff high on. KJ Corder also in the game. Catch and shoot 3, no good. Corder tried for the rebound. Ford has it. He pushes it into the forecourt. So both teams with their second units basically out there right now as Thomas is in. Rich Thomas drives in, kicks it out. That's Walker for 3. Number 2 is Blake Walker. Taz Glover will try a quick one. He got fouled. Count the bucket for Taz. Taz Glover, limited 3-point opportunities this season. He's a 50% 3-point shooter. He's going to go to the line now, and a chance for a 4-point play. As you see the quick trigger and then the foul on the closeout. Glover has not missed from the free throw line. Again, limited opportunities this year. And I jinxed him. That's my fault. Joseph Allen with the rebound, but Glover forces the steal. Glover will try it again. Why not? You get the defensive play. Now he's going to save his miss. Tigers have it in the corner. And turn it over. That's going to be a breakaway foul there. Blake Walker will inbound it for John Franklin's team. Forward into the forecourt. Nearing 10.5 to go. 6-point lead for Champion. They've led by as many as 9. And they get a steal here. Tigers looking to push. This is Bowman. Glover looking down low. Josh Walpole blows it. And the rebound wrestled away. Joseph Allen comes away with it. Dallas going quickly, a little bit out of control. Thomas, and the defensive rebound to the Tigers. So up and down we go here at the midway point of this opening half. Tigers already got 26 on the board. Jason Garcia, 8 points. And selling the contact. Tigers get a foul called here. Kyle Young able to sell that contact well. Josh Walpole, extra pass. Ooh, yeah. Oh, they called a jump ball there. I thought he landed. I thought KJ Quarter landed. Evidently, it's going to be Crusaders basketball. Samuel Ford will inbound it now. Dallas Christian, the Tigers have won the last 6 of the last 9, against Dallas Christian. Last year, Champion won by 14 at home. Dallas won by 3 down in Texas. Air ball by Ford. Walpole the rebound. Here comes Glover, and he'll slow it down now. Past 9.5 to go until halftime. Walpole at the free throw line. Backdoor cut, and the bucket is good for Young. So Kyle Young, first points for Champion. And it's 28-20. I believe that was Young. Folks, it's a little hard to see these Champion jerseys. I know they're different, and they're slightly better than they were in the first semester, but that white on gray is just real tough for me. KJ Quarter out. That's Bowman for 3, but no. The charge is called on the pass as Tara Ford took the charge for the Crusaders. Some pressure. Crusaders haven't had too much trouble. Turn it over here as Young gets the steal to the cutter. Josh Walpole, slam dunk. What a way to get your first bucket. And Champion goes up double figures for the first time. It's 30-20. The offense today for the Tigers. There's still 8.5 to go in this. That's going to be a blocking foul on Taz Glover. Now, wasn't that just called a charge on the other end? That's what Mo Capacey is stomping around about. He's not happy with that call. Malik Laurent is going to come into the game. Walpole will sit down after that two-handed jam. Tigers came in averaging 81.3 points per ball game. Dallas Christian just 67 a game. As I mentioned, their stats are a little skewed, though, as that jumper is good in the corner because of their, opposition. Here's Malik, top of the key. Young looking to go backdoor. Here's KJ Quarter. Quarter is going to be bailed out with a whistle. KJ Quarter looking for his first point. 75% at the line this season. Good on the first one. A.J. Williams checking back into the game for Champion. Quarter 7.4 points per ball game. The junior goes 1 out of 2. The rebound comes right to Taz Glover, and his putback is good. So Taz with 5 quick points off the bench. Champion leads by 11. Tara Ford on the far side of your screen. It's a screen. Catch and shoot 3 over there is good by Joseph Allen. I believe that was for Dallas. Joseph Allen averages 15 a game. He's 5th in Division II in three-point shooting at 53%. And you can see why right there. Here's Young off 1 foot, swishes it in, and Young looks real good offensively. Remember, this is a kid who hasn't played in a year and a half. Might take him some time to get back into game shape, but looking pure with his shot. Perez top of the key. Perez top of the key now. This is Allen again, not that time. Rebound controlled by Quarter. Quarter attacks, he had it stripped out of bounds. It's off the Tigers, they say. So Dallas will get it back. High scoring first half for Champion, already 35 on the board. Jarius Allen is going to come back in. Caleb Williams also back out there for Dallas. Samuel Ford, Joseph Allen both go to the bench. Joseph Allen off the bench with 15 points per ball game. I mentioned his three-point shooting. Also leads Division II in blocks with 30. Total blocks, that is. Nice cut by Perez. Better pass. Count the bucket, and a late whistle will give Dallas a three-point opportunity. 6:49 to go here in this opening half. Good offensive start for Jalen Perez. 77% free throw shooter as TJ Tilly Hobson comes back into the game for the Crusaders. Lone win of the year for Dallas was their home opener back on the 27th of October. So they have lost their last 12 games, but as I mentioned, most of that, in fact, I think all of that but one game, the Southwest Region game that was played on Friday. Alley-oop and the slam dunk, Malik Laurent, as the crowd gets up in Hot Springs. Tigers 37-28, and now Crusaders getting a little carried away, and they commit the turnover. So 6:32 to go. Xavier Hall back into the game, brings it into the forecourt. His pocket is picked by Battles. Here's Perez down low. The layup is good by Tilly Hobson. A little high-flying act of their own for Dallas. Up and down we go, 37-30. Attacking and scoring right back. Guess who? That's Young again with his third field goal, 39-30. Young's got 6. Open look for Battles off the back iron. Rebound by Braylon Hawkins, who's back into the game. Deep 3, no good. Rebound to Dallas. Williams came away with it. Tilly Hobson. Battles, extra pass now by Perez out to Williams. Goes between his legs to Perez, now top of the key, steps left, fires the triple and hits. Not bad defense from A.J. Williams there, just better offense. And they're going to let me catch my breath now as Kyle Young will walk it into the forecourt. Hawkins, now Hall on the left wing. Laurent and Williams, that's the 5. Here's A.J. A.J. lost his footing, kept the dribble, and then never able really to recover from that point and traveled with the basketball. So, Dallas Christian will get it back. Champions led by double figures a couple of different times, but right now it's Champion by 6. Tigers 13.4 offensive rebounds a game. That's third best in Division II. Hawkins is second with 4.6 individually. So far, though, today, Dallas Christian doing a nice job controlling the defensive glass. The problem is the Tigers are not missing, so they're not needing to get as many offensive rebounds. Bounce pass goes to Garcia, who's back out there. Attacking is Hawkins. Hopkins is also into the... Is that a 5 or is that a 15? I'm struggling, folks. Dylan Hopkins is into the game. It's bad enough they got these gray, the light gray with white numbers. So it's Garcia and Hopkins, I believe, with Hawkins, Williams, and Hall. I think that's the 5. I don't know. Here is Battles throwing cross court. Perez has been hot. You got to close out on him. Perez is red hot right now. It's down to a 3-point game. Bowman is going to come in with 4:47 to go in the half. Just as I set the 5. This Tigers team is extremely deep. They could conceivably, at the D2 level, put their second unit on any other team, and their second unit would be a starting 5 on most other teams. Dallas Christian's got some depth, too. I mentioned all of their players off the bench. Hopkins double-teamed. A.J. Williams, still time on the shot clock here. Williams now got to go to work. Top of the key, Garcia for 3 off the back rim. Rebound by Battles, throws it rocket pass looking for Perez. Too much on it, though. Tigers led it 30-20, 16-9 extended run by Dallas has cut it down to 3. Garcia cross court to A.J. Williams. Here's Hall. Face-up jumper, no. Battles doing a nice job on the defensive glass here tonight. Just 3.6 rebounds a game, really. Much better rebounder than the statistics indicate. He gets the tip out, throws it high, Tilly Hobson, and it's deflected by the Tigers. That's poor spacing offensively, though. You had Tilly Hobson and Allen essentially fighting for the basketball in the left block. But it is Crusaders basketball, still 17 to shoot. Williams in the lane, flips it up short, tip offensive rebound to Hobson, then he's stripped. Here comes Hall, turning on the Jets. Bounce pass to Bowman. Hall, slam dunk, no call, and a technical foul now. I think they're going to count the bucket. So Hall will get the bucket, but who did the T get called on? It's on Dallas, so count the bucket. Now A.J. Williams will go to the line to shoot the T. And obviously the Crusaders, who got that call in the charge earlier, were looking for an offensive foul there before the dunk on the pass. There was a collision that wasn't called, and I think that's where the technical foul came. I don't know if it was on the coach or one of the players. A.J. Williams, 5 points tonight, 79% free throw shooter. Are they? Oh, they're also going to give Champion the basketball? No. Yeah, it's still Dallas basketball. Champion's just setting up the press. Press has worked a couple of times here tonight, and it works here or there on a bad pass. You could see the body language there. Tilly Hobson and Allen not in sync. So Williams will inbound it. Hall to Williams now. In the corner, that's Hopkins. Back to A.J. Williams, the step back 3, no good. Tip for the rebound. Bowman and Hopkins were both there. Crusaders clean it up and then throw it away again. They are doing such a good job on the defensive glass and then just committing too many silly turnovers. So Tigers will get it back. 3:07 to go until halftime. Champion leads at 42-36. Led by double figures a couple of times in this first half, but right now enjoying a 6-point lead. Garcia spinning, shooting, and scoring. Garcia's in double figures already. He's got 11. Lead back to 8 for the Tigers. Crusaders breaking the press. Williams being hounded, able to get it to Allen. Bounce past Tilly Hobson. Now Allen again, turnaround, no. Tip for the rebound, and it stays in bounds. Allen's going to score. That was a tough bucket by Jarius Allen. 44-38. Williams cross court. Nice cut, Garcia, and that's going to be a goaltend. Ball was on the rim, and Garcia, if I have the stats right, has 13 here in this first half. Joseph Allen checking back into the game. Taro Ford back out there for Dallas. And I believe, yeah, that's Samuel Ford also in. He's inbounding. So Ford the Ford in the backcourt. Ball tipped, but it'll stay with Joseph Allen. Samuel Ford attacks. Rejected by Hall. Stays with the Crusaders briefly, then it's deflected. Here's the throw ahead. A.J. Williams on the far side of your screen. Garcia up top. Garcia attacks. Josh Walpole back into the game, backing down his man. Now Williams top of the key. Williams spinning, and he traveled again. He's had trouble with his footwork here tonight. A.J. Williams, a couple of times he's kind of lost his balance, and both times he ended up committing a traveling violation. Again, the press is on late in this first half. Champion 46 on the board. Samuel Ford walks it into the forecourt. Into the lane. Scoop is short. Minute 35 to go until halftime. Here comes Xavier Hall. Hall steps into a three, contested, but Garcia is there to clean it up. Garcia with 15 points in the first half. And Champion goes up double figures again. Perez breaks the press. Perez attacks, throws it up. No, a rare miss for him here in this first half. Hall, bounce pass to Walpole. It's deflected. Bowman tried to save it, ran out of real estate. Young is back in for the Tigers. Again, if you're just joining us, Kyle Young, a D2 transfer from Missouri Southern who was injured last year, averaged 16 a game his sophomore year prior to being injured, so hasn't played in a year and a half. So far in this first half, 6 points. Bowman steals the inbounds. Putting the moves on Young. A.J. Williams now as we go inside a minute. Josh Walpole turnaround, no. Rebound controlled by Allen. He pushes it into the forecourt. Now here's Ford, that's Samuel Ford. Got to keep my Allens and Fords separated. Samuel Ford gets a screen from Taro Ford. Looking for Perez, it's deflected, and we got an over-the-back call as Perez went into the backcourt looking for a foul called maybe. A little bit of contact that they let go. Josh Walpole applying the pressure, but not too much pressure, says the official. So Champion gets the turnover, leading by 10. A bucket here would give them their biggest advantage was 11 in this half. This is their third time leading by double figures. Last time it was at 30-20. A.J. Williams being hounded, threw it right to Perez. Throw ahead goes to Battles, extra pass on selfish play, and Allen's got the layup. 48-40. Shot clock is off. 11 seconds to work with. It's a turnover. Numbers for the Crusaders with 6 seconds. We got a foul. So Dallas Christian going to go to the free throw line. It's Taro Ford, 67% free throw shooter on the season. KJ Quarter going to come in for Bowman. Tigers are going to have 6 seconds to work with here. As Ford gets them both. 6-point lead, 6 seconds to go. Here comes Williams. Throw ahead to Hall. Hall at the buzzer, can't get it to go. So the Tigers lead by as many as 11, lead by double figures 3 different times, but we got a barn burner here, 48-42. A lot of offense in that first half. We'll go to the 12-minute halftime break. Set your watches. You'll want to come back and watch the final 20 minutes of this one. Your score at the half, Champion Christian 48, Dallas Christian 42. We'll be back. Welcome back to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Chris Sheeman back here at the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. You and I are watching the 7th-ranked champion Christian Tigers at 6-2, 2-1 at home, and 4-1 in Southwest Region play, taking on the Dallas Christian Crusaders, who are 1-12 and 0-1 in Southwest Region play. And it was an up and down first half. The Tigers led by as many as 11. They also led by 10 two different times, so 3 times leading by double figures. 15 points for Jason Garcia, 6 points apiece for A.J. Williams, Braylon Hawkins, and the newcomer Kyle Young. Taz Glover, Xavier Hall with 5 points each. 2 points for Malik Laurent, 2 as well for Josh Walpole. Both off dunks, and a free throw for KJ Corder. Braylon Hawkins started the game drawing a foul and getting a couple of free throws. He starts the second half the same way as he's back at the line, and he's up to 7 points here tonight. Crusaders, few too many turnovers in that first half for Dallas Christian, but they were shooting lights out as well. If they can get their turnovers under control, it's going to be whoever decides to play some defense first. Shot in and out by Williams. Offensive rebound put back no good by Tilly Hobson. And here comes Champion. So it's A.J. Williams and Braylon Hawkins out there with Garcia and Hall and Marcus Blakely. Perez has had the hot hand. Pull up in the lane is short. Offensive rebound, Tilly Hobson had it ripped away by Garcia. So Garcia getting it done on both ends of the court. He's got it top of the key. Extra pass goes to Hawkins in the corner. He'll fire a three. He's got that distance, no good, but Garcia there with the offensive rebound. Garcia backing down his man, flips it up and in. That's the day it's been for Jason Garcia, who's got 17. Lead is 10 again for Champion. 4th time in this game they've led by double figures. Usually when that happens, Dallas makes a run. Let's see. Battles has been hot. Perez has been hot. It's Battles with the basketball to Williams. Face-up jumper. No. Tip for the rebound. It comes to Allen, who scoops and scores. Champions won the 6 of the last 9 in this series. Teams split the home and home last year. Both teams winning on their home court. Garcia for 3. They call 3 seconds on Hawkins. He was camped out in the lane for a while, so we've played 2 minutes here in this second half. Tigers turn it over here. They've employed the full court press. It has worked several times here tonight. Not that time, though. Here's Battles into the forecourt. Perez right wing. Perez fell down. They called travel. I thought he kept his dribble there. But obviously some mopping to do on the court. So that one not his fault, but it does go as a Crusaders turnover. For Dallas Christian, the start of a 6-game road trip. They're not going to be home again until the 28th when they host the Tigers. Their next game is Friday at Spurgeon. Tigers, this is the start of a back-to-back at home this week. Saturday, we'll have the game against Bacone for you at noon. Then on the 16th, 6 days from today, they're at Barclay. On the 20th, 10 days from now, they're back home against Arlington. So 3 of the next 4, including this one, in Hot Springs. Tigers breaking the press now. Blakely over to Hall for 3. No. Offensive rebound. Hawkins put back. Yes, in the foul. Braylon Hawkins, chance to go into double figures if he can complete the old school 3-point play here. 17:28 to go in the ball game. We're just underway. If you're just joining us, the Tigers ladies cleaned up against the Crusaders in our first game. Champion women are number 1 in their poll. Champion men have fallen one spot. They were 6th in the first semester to close it out. Hawkins is in double figures. Tigers match their biggest lead. They fell to 7. I was kind of surprised to see them fall a notch, but it did make sense when I looked at it because Welch is in the 6th spot, and the Flames defeated the Tigers on their home court back in December. So makes sense. Tigers, though, still in the top 10, falling just one spot from 6 to 7 at 6-2 on the season. The Hessian attack. Williams too strong off the glass, though. Out on the run, it's Hobson looking for the extra pass. It was tipped, recovered, count the bucket and the foul, and I believe that is Allen. It's Joseph Allen scoring for Dallas. So Champion matches its biggest lead at 11. Now the Tigers give up the bucket and the foul, and here is Joseph Allen, a 73% free throw shooter at the line, and he gets it to go. So 55-47, Champion by 8. 16:45 to go in the game. A.J. Williams on the near side gets a screen. Looking to dish more today, not quiet by his standards, 6 points. Attacking is Blakely in the corner. It's Garcia for 3. Oh, man, he cannot miss. Jason Garcia's got 20. Tigers back up 11. Again, matching their biggest lead for the 3rd time. Contested jumper. Nice defense there by Hall. Can't get the rebound, though. And attacking is Allen. Got a timeout. And I think they're concerned again with the floor. So some moisture on the floor. And the officials are going to stop it so they can clean it up. So we're going to go away here. Actually, yeah, we'll go away here briefly and come right back. (16:13) to go in the ball game. Back to live action as they get the wet spots cleaned up. A.J. Williams will walk it across the timeline into the forecourt. Champion 58, Dallas Christian 49. High pass is intercepted by Allen. Here's Perez swinging it out, stepping to the right, and that 3 ball is money. Was it Battles or was it Allen? It doesn't really matter if you're a Dallas fan. You're happy with the result. It was Allen, Joseph Allen. As I mentioned, 53% from 3 this season. So the 11-point lead is down to 6. Now we got a kick ball. Jason Garcia with the kick. Dallas Christian has lost 12 in a row. Their lone win was their home opener against Holy Patriot on October 27th. Garcia goes out of the game. Damian Bowman checking in. The Fords are in. Taro Ford, Samuel Ford for Dallas. Jarius Allen, extra pass. Here is Perez. He's been hot for 3, couldn't get it. And we have a foul underneath on Marcus Blakely. Dallas trying to put a run together here after Champion went up by 11. KJ Corder is going to come into the game now. And now we have another timeout. 15:24 to go in the ball game. Another timeout. We'll be back. That's me, Chris Sheeman, from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. You and I are watching Champion Christian and Dallas Christian from Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's 58-52 Tigers lead, but Crusaders with the basketball. As they just get it into Perez. Quickly back to Ford, driving on the baseline. Jarius Allen had to recover on that pass. Now Perez on the wing. Still 15 minutes to go in this one. Perez airballs that three. And the save attempt is off the back of the backboard. So Champion will get the basketball back. Up and down we went in the first half. Tigers average 81.3 points per ball game. Quarter for three, rims it in. KJ Quarter, his first field goal. And the lead grows to 9. So Quarter up to 4 points. Open look at a three, and Taro Ford answers right back for Dallas. Crusaders not going away. Going to be a foul called as KJ Quarter was on his way to the bucket. Foul on the floor, 14:29 to go. Knock on wood, haven't had a lot of fouls. Josh Walpole going to come into the game for Braylon Hawkins. Walpole, Hall, Quarter, Bowman, A.J. Williams. That's the 5 for Champion. Saw a lot of guys play in the first half. This is a deep Tigers team. Hall goes to the bucket. Scoop short. Rebound by Jarius Allen. Jarius into the forecourt. Way off on the shot. Bowman the rebound. Damian will get it to Quarter. Brings it into the forecourt. A.J. Williams. They've done a good job defensively on A.J. Walpole turnaround, swish. Josh Walpole makes it 63-55. Quickly come the Crusaders. Here is Ford again for three. Again, it's good. And it's a 5-point game. This is a Crusaders team that came in 34% from three on the season. Quarter's defender went for the steal, got some help though, forced the miss, and now here's Perez doubled up in the corner. Ford might fire up another one. Williams closes on him, now he attacks. Leaves it for Samuel Ford, couldn't get it. KJ Quarter into the forecourt, throws it for Hall, and those two never looked like they were quite in sync there, as Malik Laurent gets set to come in for Champion. Hall will sit down. 12:57 to go in the game. Tigers went up by 11. They've gone cold since then. Dallas has cut that deficit down to just 5. High pass. Perez gets it down low, and it's Taro Ford this time for 2. And the lead is 3. A.J. Williams to the bucket. Forced it up, got the whistle. Shot was in and out, so A.J. at the line for 2. Just 6 points tonight for A.J. Williams, averaging 21.7, 10th best in Division II. He's a 79% free throw shooter, 5.1 rebounds, 5.4 assists, and 21 steals in 8 games. A.J. Williams is averaging 3 steals a game. That's 5th best in D2. You know, Kansas Christian's got 5 of the top 10 players in steals per game. Something else. 64-60 as AJ gets 1 out of 2, so he's up to 7 here tonight. Taro Ford, heat check time. Missed that one. Laurent Tough angle at the rebound, and it's off him out of bounds. So Crusaders going to get another crack at it. Rebounding has not been silky smooth here for the Tigers, especially in the second half. High pass and ripped away by Bowman, who skied for it, throws it down with a one-hand jam. First bucket for Damian Bowman, 66-60. 12-10 to go in the game. Dallas Christian doing better against the press here in the second half. Ford for three, short that time, so he's missed his last two. Joseph Allen, the putback, too strong. Laurent collects. Laurent collects. Here's A.J. Williams on the far side. Attacks the bucket, rockets it to Bowman, uses the baseline, top of the key. Here is Quarter for three, no good. Hit one earlier in the half. Crusaders into the forecourt now. Dallas going quickly, and Jarius Allen is fouled. Jarius Allen, 11.6 points per ball game. He is a 46% free throw shooter this season. And he gets 1 out of 2 here. So lead back to 5. Champion 66, Dallas Christian 61. Southwest Region Showdown in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Josh Walpole. KJ Quarter, that's going to be a goaltend on Joseph Allen. 68-61 as KJ with 6 here tonight. Here comes Kyle Young and Taz Glover. Taz Glover had 5 points off the bench. He hits a ridiculous three-pointer, also got fouled. A.J. Williams goes to the bench. Damian Bowman is out. So it's Walpole, it's Glover, KJ Quarter, Young. I'm missing somebody. He's off screen, though, so I'll tell you about him. Another wet spot out on the court. Must be humid in Arkansas, so they're going to clean it up again. Gives us a chance to remind you we'll be with you again on Saturday. This was a late addition to the schedule. Tigers going to take on Bacone. We'll have it for you at noon on Saturday, and then Tigers will go on the road at Barclay on the 16th, part of a doubleheader. Malik Laurent was the 5th player I neglected to mention, by the way. Here's Perez. Mismatch with Laurent on him. Gets some help. Bounce pass goes to Ford for 3. And he hit a couple, but he's missed his last 3. Tigers doing a better job closing out on him. Young, the D2 transfer, playing in his first game in a year and a half here at Champion. Quarter down low, lost the handle on it, got it back, throws it up. Yes, and the foul for KJ Quarter, who's up to 8 points here tonight. Had a hard time getting the instant replay going because of the pace of the game. And we're going to take a quick look at this one. As you see the methodical approach by KJ. He gets the bucket and 1. Now he's at the line. The officials are talking. The Samuel Ford for Dallas Christian protests. Chance to make it a 10-point game, he does. KJ with 9 in the game. Jason Garcia leads the Tigers with 20. Now that'll be a foul called, and Jarius Allen going back to the line. So Jason Garcia's got 20. Hawkins also in double figures with 10. 9 for Quarter, 7 for Williams, 6 for Young, 4 for Walpole. Taz Glover has 5. Xavier Hall's got 5. 2 for Laurent, 2 for Bowman. Jarius Allen is off on his first free throw attempt. Gets 1 out of 2 again. Dallas trails by 9. As we go to a timeout, 10.5 left to go in this one. Tigers 71, Dallas Christian 62. We'll be back here briefly. Mentioned it's been hard to run back some of the high-flying action. This is back in the first half. Malik Laurent with the slam dunk. Yeah, Malik's got hops too. Tigers lead at 71-62. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. We're nearing the midway point of the second half, and Champion turns it over. Every time Champion's pushed the lead out, Dallas has fought their way back. Samuel Ford misses, but it's cleaned up. Correction, it was Taro Ford missing. Samuel Ford cleans it up. So the lead is 71-64. Glover into the forecourt. Over on the far side, that's Young. Kyle Young in his first game at Champion. Down to Walpole. Walpole triple team. Here is Glover. Shot clock down to 9. Face up by Glover, no good for 3. And Perez with another rebound. Perez pushes into the forecourt. Malik Laurent on him on a switch. They look to get it down low. Shot clock winding down meanwhile, so Crusaders got to get to work here. Perez, and he draws the contact. Glover thought he got out of the way in time. The official says no. And free throws to come for the Crusaders. Both teams heading towards the 1-1 here just past the midway point. Jalen Perez, hot hand in the first half, 77% free throw shooter, averages about 9.5 points per ball game. One out of 2, Glover is there, ball deflected. And how about that hustle play by Perez? Now there's a scrum for it at center court, and a rugby match briefly broke out. Meanwhile, the lead is 6 again, and now we have a foul called on Taro Ford. No 1-1 yet for the Tigers, so Taz Glover will inbound over on the far side. These two teams are doing the work here tonight. Just another night in the Southwest region. KJ Corder out to Walpole. Walpole spins, he traveled, yeah. So Josh Walpole commits the turnover. 9:02 to go in the ball game. Tigers getting a little sloppy with it here in the second half. Tara Ford into the forecourt. And a reach on Corder. You never want to foul somebody that far out on the court. Never. Still not a 1-1 yet. Jarius Allen will inbound it. Braylon Hawkins checks back in for KJ Quarter. So Hawkins and Laurent Walpole. Some size out there for Mocapacy with Glover and Young. That's the 5 right now for Champion. More wet spots. Perez, Young on him. And that's a reach. See, Perez did that kind of swing through thing, recognizing where Young was making contact. And now he's at the line on the 7th team foul for a 1-and-1. And again, that's the second time in this sequence Champion's fouling somebody near midcourt. Never want that to happen. So Perez back at the line, 77%. Front end is good. Can make it a 4-point game. This is if he can do it, as close as Dallas Christian will have been since probably about midway through the first half. A.J. Williams back in the game. So it's a 4-point game. Dallas Christian falling behind double figures on 4 separate occasions. Have fought their way back each time. 8:39 to go. 2-possession game. Braylon Hawkins top of the key. A.J. Williams gets the handoff. Here is Young attacking. Oh, shows the ball, but he shuffled his feet. And yet another Tigers turnover here in the second half. Full court press has been on for most of the night. Dallas Christian was sloppy with it as a result of the press at times in the first half. They have played much better against the press in the second half. Jarius Allen attacks. Swings it out. Corner 3, no good. Hawkins has the rebound. Tigers got to get some points again. I know they got 71 already, but down low. A.J. Williams to Hawkins, and he scores. Much needed there. The 2 senior leaders. Braylon Hawkins got a dozen. Hall getting ready to come in for the Tigers. Jarius Allen dribbles near us. Handoff goes to Samuel Ford, who loses it. Walpole got credit with that. Throw ahead goes to Young, and he's stripped from behind. Recovery there by Perez. 7:33 to go. Here comes Garcia and Hall, replacing Glover and Walpole. For Dallas, Tilly Hobson back in. Battles also returns, as both Fords depart. Garcia, if you're just joining us, 20 points on the night. He had 15 in the first half. He'll inbound to Williams in the corner. Here's Young. A.J. to Hawkins. Hawkins backing down, got doubled up. A.J. thought about the 3. Now Young from downtown, short. Trying to chase it down, but running out of room. Tigers will turn it back to Dallas Christian as they come up empty. Look out. Hopefully AJ's okay. Perez gets an open look, and he hits a 3. It's a 3-point game. Here come the Crusaders. They call it a 2, so it's a 4-point lead as we go inside 7 to play. Braylon Hawkins for downtown. Off the back iron. Rebound controlled. Throw ahead goes to Perez. Perez scoop no, but it's followed by Tilly Hobson. Was it still on the rim, though? 2-point game. Dallas tied it several times early on in the first half, but this is as close as they've been since that time. A.J. Hawkins right to the hoop. Nifty maneuvering by A.J., who's got 9. Timeout. 6:30 to go. 75-71, a barn burner in Hot Springs. I was, during this timeout, thinking about a conversation I had with a friend of mine who works in a D1 athletic department. And I said a long time ago, I was thinking, well, should I apply to a D1 job? Of course you should. You know, if you can be a D1 broadcaster, you want to do that. And the guy said to me, well, Chris, you've been calling this small college basketball. Do you think you can call D1 basketball after calling all that? I said, D1 basketball is the slowest paced basketball there is, of course. Trying to keep up with Dallas Christian and Champion, that's the challenge. We got a possible injury for Dallas as we're back to live action. A.J. Williams off. Hopping back, Tilly Hobson, he landed awkwardly. The floor has, for some reason, because these players probably are getting up and down so much, the floor's been wet, so we've seen a lot of slipping and sliding. The officials, to their credit, have called timeout several different times to clean it up and mop up the floor, but Tilly Hobson is still in the game, so that's good. He looks like he's fine, which is really good. You hate to see somebody injured on a situation like that. Braylon Hawkins, meanwhile, at the line. Hawkins has 12 here tonight. He's a 75% free throw shooter, and he's short on that one. You think you can call... D1 basketball is half the pace at this level. Half. They don't let those kids have any fun at the D1 level. We're having fun here tonight, though. Champion now, Garcia to Young, and Young rims it in. He's got 8 points in his first game, 77-71. Answering right back quickly is Joseph Allen for Dallas, 77-73. 5:37 to go in the game. Garcia back to Young, top of the key. Here's A.J. Williams. Braylon Hawkins down low. Offensive foul. He used that arm, and it came extended just enough to get the whistle. Tough call there on Braylon. But just barely, I would say, by the letter of the law. Joseph Allen now. Here is Battles on the near side. And a collision there. Accidental collision, but a collision nonetheless is going to send Tilly Hobson to the free throw line. Another 1-and-1 situation here for the Crusaders. Paul Garcia, quarter now. Williams and Hawkins. That's the 5-4 champion. TJ Tilly Hobson, 8 points, 4 rebounds per night. 60% at the line this season. Good on the first one. Can make it a 2-point game here. Tigers led by 11 twice. They've led by 10 twice as well. Every time the Crusaders fell behind double figures, they made a run. They have not relented here tonight. 77-75. A.J. Williams into the forecourt. Quarter on the far side of your screen with it. 5:09 to go in the game. Garcia up top. Garcia, who's had the hot hand tonight. Like to see him be more aggressive. He is aggressive, and he banks it. He was just looking for a foul call. Instead, he's got 22 on the night, puts Champion back up by 4, and we go to another timeout. Just inside 5 minutes to go in the game. We'll be back. .458 remaining in the game, 79-75. Champion looking to go to 3-1 at home. win their 7th game overall, and go to 5-1 in Southwest Region play. Dallas Christian looking to snap a 12-game slide, but again, folks, if you're just joining us, a lot of their games against NAIA's exhibition games that normally don't count in the standings, the Crusaders do count. So they're 1-12 on the year, but a bit misleading. Tilly Hobson, it's it down low to Allen. That's Jarius Allen. Back to Hobson. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Luckily for him, because if it wasn't going to be a travel, it would have been an offensive foul. As we break again to clean up some moisture on the floor. Tigers came in 3.4 blocks per game. That's 5th best in Division II. Dallas Christian has done well down low. Dallas Christian's right behind the Tigers at 3.3 blocks per game. But it's been about the offensive output for both teams here today, as we're going to be well into the 80s when this one's done, maybe even the 90s. Here's a steal by Allen. Allen scoops it up and in. We got a 2-point game again. Dallas will not relent. Garcia into the forecourt with 4:10 to go. Takes it right side. A.J. Williams from way downtown. It's good. A.J. in double figures with 12. Jason Garcia, 22. Hawkins and Williams, 12 points each. 9 for Quarter. And 8 for the newcomer, Kyle Young. Another offensive rebound, Tilly Hobson. 1 possession game again. 3:33 remaining. A.J. Williams putting the moves on at the half circle. He steps left. Now down low to Hawkins. Has a size mismatch. Was looking for a cutter. Nobody cut. Battles with the steal. Here's Perez into the forecourt. Perez into the lane to the cutter. Wide open. Jarius Allen. It's a 1-point game. 3:14 left to go. We have another timeout. We'll be back. Crusaders have lost 12 in a row. They're on their 3rd coach in the calendar year. It's interim coach John Franklin. But these Crusaders playing wherever Dwight Coleman is right now, he'd be proud of this effort. 82-81, Tigers still maintaining the lead. KJ Quarter loses it. Here comes Perez into the forecourt. Perez will attack. Bounce pass over to Joseph Allen, and he gives the Crusaders their first lead since the opening minutes. 83-82. Tigers got to dig a little deeper than they have been. A.J. Williams, step back 3, no good. Tipped rebound. Here's Perez. Perez had 2 guys ahead. Now he finds him. The cutter is Allen, and he scores. Dallas Christian by 3 on a big run. 2:25 to go in the game. KJ Quarter on the left wing. Here's Braylon Hawkins backing down his man. Shot no good. Quarter the rebound, put back no, but he's fouled. And KJ's going to the line. 75% free throw shooter, KJ Quarter. Got to get these. So KJ, now the 4th player in double figures. Walpole in for Xavier Hall. Chance to make it a 1-point game for KJ. This would be his 11th point. In and out. Hawkins, the rebound, put back, yes. And we got a tie game just like that. Braylon with 14. Here come the Crusaders now. Nearing 2 minutes to go. Tilly Hobson to the hoop, no. Offensive rebound, Allen blocked from behind. Walpole tries to save it. Who's it off? It's off Dallas. It was kicked out of bounds off Joseph Allen on that far side. Ooh, we got a barn burner in Hot Springs tonight, y'all. Tigers basketball. Minute 54 to go. A.J. Williams into the forecourt. Williams puts the moves on to Walpole. Back out to A.J. Cross court. This is Garcia to Hawkins for three. No. Ball tipped. Hawkins tries to save it, but he's running out of room. No, it's off Tilly Hobson, they say. Dallas Christian can't believe it, but the Tigers get the call. Another crack at it for Champion, tied at 85. I believe the shot clock will be at 20 here. Yes, minute 30 to go in the game. AJ to the left, off the back iron, tipped for the rebound. Walpole has it. Josh Scoop, too strong. Braylon Hawkins blocked. AJ Williams has it. This is the 4th or 5th crack at it now as Garcia attacks. Can't score, but it's going to be a blocking foul on Joseph Allen. So Garcia is going to go to the free throw line. Joseph Allen, I believe, in the restricted area. Jason Garcia, 22 points tonight, an 80% free throw shooter, can put his team back on top, and the Tigers, who are 3rd in Division II with 13.4 offensive rebounds a game, have crashed the glass in the last minute or so. Oh, Garcia misses another one. Free throws down the stretch, folks. Tigers do get the lead back, 1 out of 2. Garcia's got 23. Minute 15 to go. Watch out, don't want to foul. Jarius Allen. Tilly Hobson over to Perez. Bounce pass down low. Yes, the bucket and the foul for Joseph Allen. And Dallas goes back up by 1. Joseph Allen is a 73% free throw shooter. That puts Dallas Christian, it's just a one shot here, of course, but just a note that puts them in the double bonus. (88-86) Crusaders. Inside a minute to go, 57 seconds to be exact. A.J. Williams will take the three and hit. Cold-blooded. Tigers back on top. How about this last minute of basketball? Ping-pong and back and forth. A.J. Williams. This was a contested three-pointer. A.J. Williams says no problem. The senior leader with 15 points here tonight puts Champion up 89-88. We'll be back. .50 seconds on the clock. You can't ask for much more than this, can you? here on a, what is it, Tuesday? Tuesday night? Yeah, Tuesday night. I really don't know when it's basketball season. Every day is just basketball for me. It doesn't really matter. So Crusaders with the basketball, trailing by 1. The lead is ping-pong back and forth in the last minute and a half or so. Inside 50 seconds to go. Battles, throws a rocket out of bounds, but it was deflected by Williams, who went for the steal. You can't fault AJ for that. But a bad pass, and the Crusaders escape one. Jarius Allen will inbound it now. 38 seconds to go. Perez, Joseph Allen, Jarius Allen have been the 3 main troublemakers. Perez misses, ball deflected. Hawkins has the rebound, throws a wild pass, and then there's going to be a foul called on a collision. KJ Quarter collides with Perez, who's going back to the free throw line. Perez 77% at the line this season. And it's a double bonus. Another wet spot out on the court here. So the shot clock is off. No matter what happens here, the Tigers can take the last shot of the game. Perez has had to think about this free throw for a while. He's not exactly in a hurry to get to the line himself, though. He's been daggers tonight. Tie game. Jalen Perez came in averaging 9.4 points per ball game. Good free throw shooter. And he's going to give his team the lead. 90-89. 23 seconds to go in the game. Time for Mo Capacey to drop a final play. We'll see if the Tigers can win it at the buzzer here. We'll be back. We'll be back with you again on Saturday. Men taking on Bacone at noon. What will be in the tank for champion? This has been a wild game. Tigers led by 11 points 2 different times. They're going to have the basketball. Got to take care of the basketball here first and foremost if you're champion. If you're the Crusaders, the last thing you want to do is foul anybody. All you have to do is get a stop and your 12-game slide is over. And if you're the Tigers, all you need is a bucket to go to 7-2. Garcia into the forecourt. They are going to foul. Did they have a foul to give? They must have. No, they're going to send Garcia to the line. Wow. I am baffled by that. The only thing that I can think of is Garcia's missed a couple down the stretch and they're banking on him to do it again. Why would you do that? I don't think I've ever seen that, and that was intentional. I've seen plenty of unintentional fouls. Never have seen anything like that. Tie ball game. Garcia's got 24 tonight, too. I mean, I know he's missed a couple free throws down the stretch, but it's been his kind of night. I'm pretty sure it's a season high. Oh, the officials. I mean, stop icing out our guy. Let's give him the basketball. Let's go. So champion can get the lead here if Garcia can hit this. And he does. All right, Tigers just got to play defense now. 15.2 seconds to go. We'll be back. What a call. So, 15 seconds to work with for the Crusaders. Their strategy all along, evidently, was to have the final shot. They're going to have that opportunity as they fouled Garcia, who hit 2 free throws to put Champion up. I'm still in awe of that. But here we go. They're feeling good about their offense. They're going to get a crack at it. Perez, 13 seconds. Perez, 8 seconds. Perez spinning to the bucket. Throws up a wild shot. It's no good. And it's thrown out of bounds at the buzzer. That'll do it. The Tigers get a stop and they win it. Wait a minute. Might not be over yet. The officials are still talking here. By the way, shout out to Champion Christian. We've had great camera work all night. Usually in these close games, the camera people can sometimes fall asleep. Camera's been great tonight. So it's Tigers basketball with 0.3 of a second. They're going to call timeout. But the Tigers are, 0.3 is enough time for a catch and shoot, they say. It used to be when I was growing up and when I was watching basketball, every announcer always said you need 0.4. Now they say you only need 0.3. So, conceivably, for Dallas Christian, if 0.3 is enough for a catch and shoot, if you believe that, which I don't, they can somehow go for a steal here and just try to throw it up. That's really the only play. They're not going to have in 0.3 of a second enough time to foul. The Tigers, it wouldn't surprise me if they throw it. You don't want to throw it full court, because if you throw it full court and it goes out of bounds, then Dallas Christian gets to inbound it underneath their hoop. So we'll see how they handle this, but it would take a miracle at this point for Champion to lose. And you go back to that call to put Jason Garcia, an 80% free throw shooter who has 25 points tonight, at the line for Dallas Christian, who just needed one stop with 23 seconds. They will throw it full court, and that will do it. Champion, what an effort down the stretch. The 7th-ranked Tigers go to 5-1 in Southwest Region play, 7-2 overall, and 3-1 here at home, winning a thriller today, 91-90. Jason Garcia, 25 points, hits the free throws as the Crusaders dared him, and he makes them pay. We'll be with you again on Saturday. Hopefully that one's just as good as this one. What a night. 91-90. Champion over Dallas Christian. Folks, have yourselves a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you again Saturday at noon.